Hello, Bula everyone. Hope you're all well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening in from this evening. It's evening here in New Zealand. Um, Please leave a comment and let us know where you are listening in from. We'd like to know how global we are tonight. Before we start with our go live, I'm just going to give a quick, brief introduction of myself before I give it to my beautiful business partners. My name is Letila Tambu, and I'm originally from Fiji, currently living in New Zealand, Auckland. And I'm a mom of two, a wife to my the love of my life. He's also from Fiji, and we have a 11-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son. And I am a very proud digital business owner. And tonight we have a very, very exciting topic that we are super, excited to share about. And this is our topic today is 8 tips on how to become more confident. So this is our episode 7, and we have chosen this topic because being confident is something that we all struggle with. Even if you're a talkative person, I mean, I was very much of a talkative person, but not in this sense. It was not until I did this business that I had to really push myself out of my comfort zone. But we feel that this topic here you can use in any part of your life. So, it's something that you can use. We use these tips in our platform, in our online space, and also you can use it in whatever it is that you need confidence in. Whether you're young or old, we need some form of confidence in our everyday life. It's quite an important topic, so we thought that today we would share on this. And without further ado, I will give the floor to Maria, and she will share a bit, introduce herself, and then she's going to move on to talking about three of these symptoms. Maria.
Naka Letila, Bula Vinaka everyone, Bula Re, Bula Sea, wherever you're tuning in from. Good morning to you all from our end here in the UK. As Letila have mentioned, my name is Maria. I'm originally from Fiji as well, currently residing in Ireland, Northern Ireland, with my family. I'm married and we have 3 very young, lovely boys. And I'm currently a stay-home mom. I'm home right now with our youngest, who is 2 years old. And also, I'm a proud digital business owner. Sorry if we are going to be making a bit of noise as we progress with our go live today. All right. With our topic, as Letila have mentioned, confidence supposed to be part of our life, of our journey every day. Whatever it is, we have to build and master this as we journey along in our life. With all of us, everyone, it's a must that all of us have a dream. We all have a dream, but along our dream, some of us we lack that confidence if I'm capable of achieving it. So these are some of the things. One thing that draws us back. And for today, I'll be highlighting on the first one, which is uh, setting goals. The importance of setting goals towards building ourselves to be more confident. As for me, growing up, I'm always told, okay, what do you want to become when you grow up? So that is like, parents encouraging us, all right, you have to set something, you have to be working towards something in your life. So that is a way of parents encouraging us, as for me, especially when I was little, that I have to set a goal, and that I have to work towards something. Setting a goal, it doesn't have, then you'll have a big dream, a big goal that you'll want to achieve in life. But that shouldn't stop you from setting smaller goals. Firstly, that is going to build your self-confidence daily. No, this boils down to for ladies, making recipe, setting a goal. Okay, I'm going to try and make this today and see the outcome. And then after you made it, oh wow, it comes out well. You'll have that confidence. All right, I'm able to do this. So this little step of setting goal towards achieving something big, it builds your confidence and motivates you and inspire you in achieving your bigger goals. Secondly, I'll be looking at taking a day at a time. As we rush towards our life, everyday life, we are like looking at this broad picture of life, of journey, that I need to achieve this, and we lack to take a step back and to look at, okay, what is this 24 hours about? What have I achieved in these 24 hours? We lack to appreciate it, to see, okay, I have achieved this in 24 hours, but we are so more concentrated on the bigger goals. So taking a step back, it helps to boost that confidence in you. All right, I'm actually working towards that bigger goal that you've set. I'm able to achieve this goal in these 24 hours. So taking a step back always help and also build you to be confident in reaching your bigger goals in life. Thirdly is talking to yourself, having a self-talk, positive self-talk. This is one of my best thing in life, because every time along the road, there'll be bumps, there'll be obstacles along the way, and I always love to talk to myself. Oh yes, no matter what, I can still do this. Have a look, sit back and talk to yourself. Oh, I've done this correctly. Okay, it doesn't matter where you've gone wrong, but if you look at it in a positive way, what you've achieved or done correctly, talk to yourself more about it in a positive way. It will actually help you to be more confident, in making it better, in making it, improving it to be better in life. So talking to yourself positively, it really helps, motivates you, and also inspire you, in our daily life. One thing I was told just recently with one of my friend over here is, last week while we were taking a walk, and we were discussing, because she was going through so much in life, and then along the way this word just pop up in our discussion, and that is, we are our own cheerleader. We as individually, we are our own cheerleader. So whatever we face in life, having that positive talk, we need to cheer our own self. Talk to ourselves positively, and having that positive mindset to be more optimist in life will help, and obviously contributes to us individually as to be more confident. That's all from our end, and I will hand you over now to Letila. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. And that was really beautiful. And I don't know about you guys that are listening in, but I definitely can relate with a lot of things that Maria has shared, especially when she has said that she likes talking to herself. To be honest, I didn't really like to tell to actually say that aloud, that I like to talk to myself, because it sounds a bit weird. But then when I hear other people saying that they talk to themselves, it makes me not feel so alone, because it feels like, okay, there's other people that are going through it, so that means I'm not abnormal, that I'm not so like an alien, like, and it reconfirms that if someone is going through it and I'm going through it, then it's normal. And appreciate that um Maria has shared that she talks to herself, talking to ourselves positively, and um, the way we think about ourselves and talk to ourselves is very important. And the other thing too, I have uh, just a takeaway there too is what you think and say about yourself and also about the people around you, especially your kids, yours. It matters. So all of this is as important as the way you speak to yourself. Yeah, and taking it one day at a time, so important as well. Sometimes we get so overwhelmed because there's so many things that happen in our life, and um, I that is also another important thing that I take from what Maria has shared. um, Everyone goes through ups and downs. Everyone. There's no, like, oh, only these people go through good times always. No, everyone goes through highs and lows. And, uh, when sometimes when we're going through the lows, we forget that, we get so negative about it that we forget that for me as a Christian, it's so important to remember that if God brought me to it, He's prepared to bring me through it. With all the things that I've gone through. You know, and so I really do appreciate that. That's a good reminder for me. To not sometimes we overwhelm ourselves. So take it one day at a time. Thank you, Maria, for that. And setting goals for ourselves. And very important. One day at a time and set those goals. So thank you for that again, Maria. Really appreciate those important tips, which I'm sure a lot of people will be, taking those on board. And now we'll move on to our beautiful Pau, who will share three tips of her own to us. And before that, she's going to give an introduction of Pinaka Mau.
Okay, binaka bakalebu, ladies, kimdo namarama binaka bakalebu. Nimbulu binaka, hello and welcome. My name is Bao. Um, I'm originally from Fiji too, but I do reside in New Zealand. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I'm a business. I still work full time, and we have a business online and offline as well. Tonight I'm with my colleagues or my business partners through the online business, and I'm really excited about tonight's topic. Because to become confident in anything, it requires it requires a lot. I mean, for me personally, it requires a lot of my effort, to be confident. Why? Because I'm an introvert, and that a lot of the goals that I like Maria has shared about the goals. You set your goals, a lot of things you dream about throughout your life, from when from the school, primary school, secondary school, throughout your youth. I had a lot of dreams, but I let go of those dreams because I lacked confidence, and I just didn't have the right. It was just so hard. There was something that I really, really, I just, it took me a lot of time to even, to be here today to try, to be on live. That, it requires a lot of work on my, a lot of training, a lot of praying, a lot of self-talk, a lot of, a lot of studying, a lot of just really looking and listening or reading about people, who, who had been there in the past, who just to give you tips and ideas and, tools to give you confidence. And yeah, so I really enjoy this tonight's topic, and I will be speaking on the to be kind to myself, and get outside my comfort zone and make a list of positive qualities. So to start with, the first one is to be kind to myself. That I had to yeah, it's a lot of training, because I really got angry with myself, sometimes, okay, I know this, I got this, I can do this, until that moment, oh, I can't do it, and I gave up many, many times, and yeah, sadly, but the one thing about life, life is great, life is a journey, so we fail, we get up and start again. And that's about, it's the beauty of life. Yes, many times I fall flat on my face and I just made excuses, didn't want to do it more. But when you have the desire, when you have a passion of something, you know that, I for myself, my mind will not settle, it will always go back to the area. So, it'll go back and it's and I want you to go back and revisit that goal or that passion that you have placed in your mind. And so for me to in order to get me from where I was to where, to give me to be kind to myself and to achieve whatever I set myself to achieve, all my goals or my whys. It's about knowledge, it's about learning how to, for example, if we're in the train, we're in this business, it's about staying plugged into the system, into the training, so that I'd be able to, to be more, so that I can feel confident and I can be kind to myself, learn how to be kind to myself. And I think the more I learn about whatever I'm passionate about, the more I can be kind to myself. I can be more, because of that knowledge that I have gained. Yeah, so I think that's one of the things that I have learned, to do that, and to be more assertive once I know, it gives me that confidence. And yeah, and also and just be proud of the small achievements. You don't have to achieve the biggest goals, like Maria have said. Celebrate the small achievements. Be kind to yourself. Whatever small achievement you have you have achieved or gained, that's success. You celebrate that success. So every small steps you take, it will lead you to the big, to achieving the big goal. Yeah. So be kind to yourself. If you fail, it's okay. You just got to get up, and tomorrow is a new day. You can start all over again. You can start again. So don't beat yourself up. So that is the be kind to yourself. And the next one, it's get outside your comfort zone. Yeah. So growth only happens outside, your comfort zone. If you remain in your comfort zone, you know, you're dead. I mean, there's no growth there. So you're not growing. So you just become, you know, if you're running a business and you're not, I mean, whatever, you know, or even just the everyday life, if you're just, you know, reason to, you get up in the morning and go to work, do your 8 hours, come home, and there's no other plan, you know, no future plan, you know, it'll be just the same old routine. You know, there is no growth in there. So, in order to achieve yourself, in order to lift yourself from where you're at, you know, to be somewhere else, you know, to be somewhere higher than you here, you've got to, you know, you've got to learn, you've got to remove yourself or take yourself out of your comfort zone. Okay. And only that you'll be able to, it'll be uncomfortable for sure. You know, I mean, nothing is easy or comfortable if you want growth in your life, if you want to change your circumstances. Yeah. So you will need to get outside your comfort zone. And yeah, I mean, this is outside my comfort zone. Not easy at all. You know, I don't feel comfortable sharing, go on live. And even after a year, I still try hard to concentrate. But again, that's, learning to, you know, to grow in our business, learning to grow as a person, um, you know, mentally, and got to do these things. Yeah. So, yes, we might think, you know, some people think that just be growing as you older, you know, as you aged, you know, people might think that we aged as we mature. Not necessarily, because if we don't to, you know, we need to grow, you know, our mind. It needs to, you know, we need to grow our mind as well, expanding our mind and learning new things, and to be able to grow as well. Okay. And the last thing what I need to is to discuss is just to make a list of positive qualities. I believe some of the qualities that I have, you know, I'm a Christian, so I'd like to know, you know, that when I do business, I'm an honest and a kind person. I'm genuine. You know, I like to say that I'm have compassion and kind, and try and help people wherever I can. Yeah, stay humble. I try, and I'm curious as well. You know, I'm very, very curious with a lot of things in life as well. I think it's a good thing, you know. Though sometimes the curiosity, you know, takes you outside the comfort zone, as we just discussed before. Yeah, forgiving. Again, it's something that I would like to say that, you know, it's not very, sometimes not very hard when someone has done wrong to you, but that's something you have to, you know, I have to learn to do, is, you know, to forgive and to move on. Yeah, what else? I'm self-reliant. In this business, we have to be self-reliant because you do run your own business and your own CEO and so forth. So you have to be self-reliant in, you know, in this business. And I believe that's just all I'm saying. Yeah, being independent. Thank you. Over to you, Letila. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bao. And again, you know, amazing tips that Bao has given there on how she has grown from, you know, uh, as she began her journey with being a online business owner and where she is at the moment. And yep, me and Maria, we both can attest to this. We've witnessed, you know, her growth, my growth, Maria's growth, you know, since we've taken on the journey to be online business owners. And there's a lot of things that we've learned in this journey that we've also learned. It's things that we've learned about ourselves. Yeah? That once we push ourselves out of that comfort zone, we begin to see other parts of ourselves, that were there but just needed a bit of a nudge, and then it came out. Because definitely, as Mao had said, she it took her time to be able to do a go live like this, and it took me time as well. It took Maria time. We had, I know I had done go lives on my personal page before I had started this business, but it wasn't mainly. I remember I would do go lives like I didn't want my face being shown. It was always a scenery, something like that. But I would, if I was speaking, it was as long as the camera's not on my face, I can speak from the behind, and I was very comfortable with that. Now I'm gonna be very truthful. Even speaking now, it might seem that I'm confident, but I'm still a little bit anxious. Sometimes not as anxious when I started, but you know, um, it's not as if I have arrived in my confidence. No, because um, there's always room to grow. There's always what I can next week, go live next week. There's always something that I will see that I need to um, grow towards and maybe engage. So, um, just to add on to what Bao had said, the moment you feel that, you've reached that kind, like, or I don't have anything else left to learn, that moment there is a very dangerous moment for us as humans, because if you're not learning, you're not growing. And so, what does that mean for you? It just means that it basically means you are dead in a way, okay? Because um, we were always meant to, we are always curious, and as human beings, that's just our nature. But learning and growing like a sponge is something that we'll have to do till we pass on. So we always learn something new, and appreciate the tips that Bao has shared from her experience of this business. And yes, definitely she has come out of her comfort zone over the past year, and definitely not the same person. These two ladies, from the first time we started business till now, and it's been um, a very testing time for us, because our one part of it was our confidence. It's a big part to be able to face a camera like this, and you know actually practice what we preach, like actually do what we are saying, not just have keyboard courage and be behind the scene. This takes a lot of courage, for these ladies to be here. They have busy schedules for their families, and they've given up the time for their families to be able to be present for their business, and also show that they are strong enough and have confidence enough in themselves to be able to be here every week. So that itself speaks volumes of these ladies. So I thank you for that, ladies. And I will speak on the very last two topics for tonight. And for these two, the one that I have been given the task to speak on is um, realize you are not alone. So for this, I've actually written some things down, just because I am a talker, so I want to stay on track. So I realize you're not alone. Okay, a lack of confidence can make you feel very lonely. But the truth is that many people struggle with confidence issues, including many whom you'd never guess would. Reach out to your friends or family to see if they've ever felt uncomfortable or uncertain about themselves. You might be able to boost their well being as well as you grow more confident in yourself. You might be able to offer some meaningful self care tips to someone else just starting on this journey one day. So in a nutshell, realizing you're not alone is just, when you're not confident, you will you will definitely feel lonely. You will almost feel like no one knows how it feels to be me. No one knows what I'm going through when I'm not confident, when I'm shy. But you know that is far from the truth, because I can guarantee you, even the people who really speak a lot, most of them are the ones who they have they've either had issues from when they were starting on their journey to be confident, or they're still having issues. Like I had just said just before this, even though I'm here speaking to you, I still occasionally feel uneasy. you know it is much better now compared to when I had just started, but I still do feel that anxiousness and anxiety. Sometimes you get nervous when you're presenting on the live. So it's normal. So realizing you're not alone, to me, is important, because it'll help you realize that, hey, if they're going through it and I'm going through it, it's all right. It's all right to talk about it, and it actually will help you move forward. Just that realization alone. So that was on that uh, tip on how to become confident. And then the second one, the last one that I will present on tonight, is set goals for yourself. So combat self doubt in small doses by choosing daily or weekly tasks to challenge yourself and improve your confidence in specific areas. Maybe you can focus on talking to people you don't know one week, and on standing up for yourself with people to do the next. The key is to make these goals seem non intimidating and manageable. As you achieve one after the next, set larger ones and take a step back to realize you're becoming more and more confident, one step after the other. So, setting goals again, sometimes we take things as such like setting goals. We don't realize that even a small thing like this is important. So if you've never ever done this your whole life, I do encourage you, um, sit down, pen and paper, set some goals for yourself. It doesn't have to be in life, there's so many things, aspects of life, and setting goals. There's major goals that you have for your life, maybe this and that. For this year you want to achieve something big, but then there's little goals that for example, for here, if you are someone who's wanting to be more confident in speaking publicly, or um, that's that's something you need to take seriously, and setting yourself some little manageable goals every week to be able to go in that step is very important. And then one week from now you go through that list again and see if you've done or accomplished that. And if you haven't, it's okay. you know um, Redo it again or do it that week there, but don't give up. you know just because it's hard, and you didn't set the goals that you set, you probably didn't achieve them. It's fine. You don't have to give up. You reset and set the goals again. Okay. And very important is that once you set yourself goals, try your best to keep with them, and don't be so hard on yourself when you don't set them. All you have to do is just relook at it again. So that is all from us this evening. And I really do hope that this has given you guys value. Excuse me. I know that we have all learned a few tips from each other tonight. So I hope that it's also helped um, those of you who have watched the live or are going to watch the replay. We really do appreciate your time that you've given for us tonight. Just wanted to give a shout out to the ladies who are watching. Sereima, thank you so much, Sereima Mbula and Mia. Thank you guys for joining us on our Go Live. We really, really do appreciate it. And we hope that next week you all can join us again, and it'll be at the same time, 8:30 p.m. New Zealand time and 9:30 a.m. for UK time, because Maria is from UK, so we keep it at that time there. And I believe in Fiji time it's also 8:30. So thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this, and we know we definitely did, and we look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Naka, Mothe,
Maka, Mode.